Hey everyone and welcome back. Now in today's video we'll be discussing about the reloadable configuration in Consul. Now throughout the practicals that we have been doing in this course, many times we make use of Consul reload, many times we do a systemctl Consul restart and so on. So the question is, at which point should we do a Consul reload and at which point should we do a restart? So let's look into it. Now reload is a great option, but the caveat here is that it does not reload all of the configuration items. So some of the items which are reloaded are services, ACL tokens, you have configuration entry bootstrap, you have the checks, you have HTTP client address, log level, node metadata, watches and so on. So if you tomorrow, let's say you add an encrypt parameter within your configuration file and you try to do a reload, it will not really work there. So let's look into it. So currently for today's demo, we have a server and we have a client. So within the console.d of a client, let's go ahead and create a file called as web.hcl and I'll paste the service definition here. I'll do a save. Now, if you go ahead and do a Consul reload, here it states that the configuration reload has been triggered. So at this stage within the GUI, you should see that the web service is available. Now, as we were discussing, that services are part of the configuration items that are reloaded. So let's look into a encrypt parameter to see if that works or not. So within the Consul server, let's go ahead and generate a key. So I'll say Consul keygen. Let's copy this up and let's open up the console.hcl file. I'll add an encrypt parameter here. I'll do a save. So now if you do a Consul reload, it states that the configuration reload has triggered. So ideally, if this would had taken up the encrypt parameter here, then you should see within the Consul keyring -list, which basically states that the encryption has not been enabled here. However, this time when you do a systemctl restart on Consul and when you do a Consul keyring -list, you should see the key has been installed here. Great. So I hope at a high level overview you understood the basics about the reloadable configuration. Now again, if you are adding or modifying any items which are supported within the reloadable configuration, it is always recommended in such case to do a Consul reload instead of a Consul restart, even though both of them will be able to load the new configurations here.